Good evening, friends. I have again come up with an exciting topic, this time for the young students, for the students who are going to take their not only 10th and 12th examinations next year, but also the NEET, the IIT, the undergraduation, the graduation, post-graduation examinations, and various type of competitive examinations. There are a few steps which we should follow to be successful. The first step is to be in the present. Bring your consciousness, bring your mind to the present. Be in the present, because present time is what we have in our hands. So be in the present, bring your consciousness to the present, and take deep breaths when you start your studies. And take deep breath, take your consciousness inward. That's the first step towards your journey. The second step is that of self-backing. Be your own friend. You should become your own best friend. You should become your own critic. You should back yourself to the hilt. You should believe in your abilities. You might have a few disabilities, but you should always believe in your abilities. So those abilities are going to, if you back yourself, those abilities are going to take you to your goal. So self-backing is the second important point, after living in the present being the first important point. Then the third one is also related to the present moment. Take one day at a time, take one moment at a time. And that moment is the present moment. Make your goals for today only. Make your goals for today and break it into small parts, into tiny parts that are gettable. That way, this is called a staircase approach. That way you will find that your preparations are going on in a much easier and a much relaxed manner. So set goals for today, set goals for the present moment only. Not make ambitious goals for the future, because they are hardly implemented. The fourth one is in the middle of the things. Don't be complacent. Especially when we come to the middle, we have a grand beginning. We always make a grand beginning. We make an ambitious beginning. But when we come to the middle of our preparations, in the midway, we tend to become complacent. We think that we have so much time left, so many months left. So we get complacent. Don't be complacent. Keep yourself motivated. Always keep yourself motivated in the middle of your preparations when it becomes boring, dull, or monotonous. So keep yourself motivated. And the next stage is that of de-stressing yourself. When you are heading towards the goal, when your examinations are nearing, when you are on the verge of those mega exams, de-stress yourself, defocus yourself. How do you defocus? Listen to music, play some indoor or outdoor games as you wish to. Don't let pressure engulf you. Think of the present. Think of the pleasant imaginaries. Think of the pleasant imageries that after the end of the examination you will have such a happy and such an enjoyable break. So always think of the end of the examination. When the examination starts, when a mega exam starts, it is also going to end. So you should be conscious of this, and this will relieve your pressure. This will always enable you to see the things through. You will find that the examination is not life. After post examination we have so many things to do, and we have so many opportunities. So always have pleasant imageries. Always plan to go out on some pleasant trip after the exam. So these should be the imageries that will not create any pressure on you when you come closer to the examination. After that, it is always said that exam is just a part of your life. It's not your whole life. It's an onward journey. You will get so many opportunities. You will get several more opportunities in future. So always think that you should be getting more and more chances. This is not the end of life. This is not the end of everything. You should not pressurize yourself by thinking that you have to give your best. This way, always think of the end of the examination, the scenes that after the end of the examination the students are so joyous, and you can plan what in holidays you can plan to meet your friends, you can plan to meet your relatives, you can plan to go out. In this way, when you de-stress yourself, you may repeat these lines also. At the same time, you have, as I said earlier, every point is interlinked. You have to self-back yourself. So after you de-stress yourself, after you defocus yourself, you have to repeat these lines that I have a real chance of cracking the examination. When you back yourself, when you keep yourself positive, you always visualize this thing also, that you have a real chance. That is self backing. You have a real chance of breaking, of cracking that examination. You have a real chance of, and you always say, I am so well prepared, and I just have to keep my nerves. So always do the self backing. This is called self backing, which I have said earlier also. And on the day of exam, that is the crunch moment, that is the most important day for us, for any student. On the day of examination, think yourself to be a monk. Detach yourself. Think yourself to be a monk. Just go there, take deep breaths again, as I say. Smile gently, take deep breaths. Do not try to curb your anxiety on the eve when you are getting the question papers, or when you are setting your foot in the examination hall. Don't get anxious. Don't try to curb your anxiousness, because it's a psychological thing. When you try to curb your anxiety, you become more and more anxious. So it will multiply. So don't try to curb it. It comes naturally. Everyone is nervous, so slight nervousness is quite natural. Go through the processes. When you sit in the examination, go through the processes rightly. Do the right processes, do the right things, and go through the process rightly during the papers. You will come out with flying colors. That is for sure. You will come out with flying colors if you go through the processes as you have done your hard work for the whole year, or for 2 years, as you have taken your time. One last but not the least, one important thing that I also wish to say is that you should always visualize your success. You should always think that if you are appearing in class 10th or class 12th exam or NEET exam, you will always visualize that you have a real chance of cracking it with flying colors, with very good marks. So you should always visualize your success in your mind first, in your inner consciousness first, that I have a real chance, I am going to get success. Visualize the positive outcomes of the examination, visualize the positive outcomes of the endeavor in your mind and in your subconscious. So always sell back yourself, always visualize that I have a real chance of getting success in this examination, and that way it will give a positive fillip, it will give a push to you, and you will realize your dreams for sure. So living in the present, taking deep breaths, living in the present, self backing, not getting nervous in the midway. Then when the examination comes near, don't be overwhelmed by it. Take it very easy. It comes naturally. Take the imageries. When the exam will get over, you will enjoy, you will have, and this is not the last exam, this is not the last exam that you are appearing in. The life will give you so many opportunities. That way you de-stress yourself, you defocus yourself. On the day of exam, you should be very cool. You should just do the right process, and if you do the right processes, given your preparation, given your hard work, you will definitely get success. So visualization first, you win in your mind. So win your mind first, visualize that you are getting success, and then after defocusing, and when you go to the exam, take it in a very relaxed way, in a very cool way, and always think of the processes, not of the outcome. Don't look at the scoreboard at that time. If you go through the processes in the right way, you will come out victoriously. Your dreams will come true. So this is what I had to say, and I say all the best to all of you. Don't let your flags down, don't let your energy down, and you should come out with flying colors. You will definitely fulfill your dreams. That was what I had to say. Goodbye.